Back to Crypto Moonshots. Glad to have you guys back here. Let's jump right into it. So someone in the comments told me to look at VRA or Veracity, whatever it's called. And oh my god, it has man, it's gone up. It's gone up tremendously. And towards the end of the video, I'm kind of gonna go over a little bit of why I believe in this project, because I did a little bit of research, and I'm pretty bullish on it. Medium term to long term. And wow, that's $82 million 24-hour trading volume. That's crazy. But yeah, man, so stick with me to the end. But for right now, let's go over a little bit of technical analysis. So we're going to start with zooming out. We're going to start with the weekly. Okay, we're going to start with the weekly, and we're going to take a look at this. Okay, we're going to take a look at this, and that is crazy, man. That is crazy. Almost 4,000. Oh my god, that 3,500. That's insane. That's insane. Okay, so that looks insane, and then we go to the daily, and that looks insane, right? So if you guys have been following along, I told you when something consolidates, two ways it can go, either up or down, and we're in a bullish market, so most likely gonna go up, right? So that's what ended up happening with Veracity, and it's on Kucoin, so that's a plus. But so basically, let me just go over a little bit of TA. So the reason I drew this green line is acting as a weekly level of support. Okay, support used to be resistance, right? Wicked up to here. Now it's acting as a level of support. Cool, we got that. Let's move on to daily. Daily, again, I don't have too much data, right? Like I'm not really working with much here. Okay, so I'm just going based off what we have, and this is what we have. And this orange line I drew is based on the daily level of resistance, or I'm sorry, support now. Okay, because it wicked through, went above, and let's look at the 4-hour. Okay, and look at this. Look at this. So when we draw, when we draw support and resistance levels for when we zoom out, when we zoom in, we got to make sure it aligns, or we made a mistake, right? So let's take a look at this. So right here, right, it hit, right, and it came back down because that's what created the weekly level of resistance. And then here, as you can see, they were kind of fighting a little bit. The bulls and bears were kind of fighting. So that tells me that's a good level to look at. And then even here, it came down, almost touched it, right? So so yeah, that's a good level that I'm gonna keep my eye on. And then if we look at let's look at the daily compared to the 4-hour. Okay, so like I've mentioned in my last videos, whenever you see a candle like this, where the body is small, and the wicks are huge, that's basically a war zone between the bulls and bears. Okay, it's funny using those terms, but that's basically what it is. The bulls and bears were tremendously fighting, not knowing which way to go, right? And that's what created this such a low body, because it kept going back and forth, up and down, up and down, up and down. So that's why that candle looks like that. Okay, now another thing to consider, and let's check if our daily matches up. And look at this. This is beautiful right here, right? It came down, almost touched it again, this weekly level, right? And then shot back up, and then not 1 point, but 2 point, 3 point, 4, 5, almost 5 times touched it, shot back up, and now we are trying to see, again, this is like, uncharted territory, because we don't have too much data to look at, right? We don't have too much data to look at, but we got to see if it can maintain this level as support. This level right here, let's see if it can maintain it as support. Okay, so that's what we're keeping an eye on right now. Now, statistically speaking and based on experience, when something gets pumped like this, there is going to be a correction at some point or the other. Okay, sorry, I hate to break it to you, but based off experience and based off data of like looking at B Pro, right? If you look at my other videos, we're looking at B Pro, shot up almost 5x, and then it came back down, right? So if I'm doing this with, if I'm gambling, if I'm gambling, I'm gonna buy. That's what I would do if I was gambling. But I'm not trying to gamble. I want to play. I have a certain amount of money, right? I'm not the richest guy in the world, but I'm trying to get rich. So I'm not spending my money around like that, okay? And I'm just keeping it real with you guys. I'm setting, I'm setting. I like this project, and I'm gonna talk about it later in the video. I'm setting my buy limit at this weekly level of support. That's where I'm setting it, okay? Personally, could it ever like not touch that in this bull cycle? Yeah, 100%. 100%. It could, you know, it could not come back down here at all ever, right? So it might not hit for me, right? Ever. So I might have to cancel my order. But unfortunately, I'm not willing to take that risk. I'm not willing to, take the risk of buying it here and then, goes back up, goes back. Yeah, it definitely could go back up. Personally, I'm not taking that risk. I'm not taking that risk. Now, why am I bullish in the long term? Actually, let me talk about one more thing before we get to that. So I also want you guys to take a look at these, okay? Take a look at these. So this is a 20-day moving average, right? This is a 20-day moving average. And whenever something is so far above this 20-day moving average, right? That's not necessarily that great of a sign, right? And then hopefully I'll be able to come back to my video and be like, hey man, I was right, because everyone wants to hear, oh, I'm bullish on this, bullish on this, bullish on this, but I'm just trying to keep it real with you guys, and I'm just telling you what I think is going to happen. I'm telling you what you should hear instead of what you want to hear, right? So whenever something is, so far above this 20-day moving average, that's not a good sign. You kind of want to be kind of like right here, like take a look at this. Take a look at this. Let me show you proof, right? When something is a little above it, like right here, right? When something is a little above it, and it keeps look, and it keeps testing it, using it as support, using it as support, using it as support. That's what we want to see. That's when we know a coin is gonna pump. That's when we know a coin is gonna pump. When it keeps using it as support, right? Not one time, two time, three time, four time, five time, over and over and over and over. That's a bullish, bullish, bullish sign, right? But when something is so far removed, it's so far removed that it's a gamble. It's a gamble if you were to buy right here, right? And if you hold a bag, honestly, I would sell. If I was you, I would sell. That's what I would do. Okay. Again, I'm bullish on this long term, mid term. This is just for short term trading. If you want to get in, but you kind of want to maximize your profit, so I'd wait in that situation too. But if you don't care, if you want to just leave it for like 2-3 months, then go ahead. Then go ahead. I don't think 1 cent is gonna make a difference if it hits. Who knows? Maybe like 30 cents, 25 cents, maybe. Right? We gotta take a look at the market cap and stuff, but it's not gonna matter in the long run. But if you're trying to completely maximize your profits, it'd be a gamble to buy right now. Okay, that's what it would be. But then a lot of gamblers win, right? So that's what you got to keep in mind too. A lot of gamblers win, and a lot of people gamble as well. So let me just. So that's all I wanted to say. I would wait. This is where I have my price target. I really like this project actually. Um, I think that personally, I think it's gonna break through this line. I mean, it's not even that strong. This daily line of support. It's not too strong. Yeah, it did hit it as resistance, right? Um, Might be a little fake out. Come back down here, buy down here, and then shoots up and then make money. That's how I make money, right? And there's thousands of other projects we can look at too. If this one doesn't work out, it's all good. So yeah, man, let's just take a little quick look at this. Look, this is all you need to read. This is all you need to know. Platform for esports and video entertainment. That's all you need to see for it to be bullish. Okay? Take a look at B Pro. Take a look at Engine, right? Gaming, casino, it's a virtual, or I'm sorry, online, and wow, like look at these partners they got, um, and they're in the news, and website looks good, and this guy here seems pretty cool, and then the subreddit is also dope, right? I really like how they're supporting each other and stuff, so I like that, but yeah, man, that's all I kind of wanted to talk about today. Um, so yeah, if you guys like the content, please like and subscribe. I really appreciate all the support, man. 200 subscribers in like 3-4 days. That's crazy. Keep it up, guys. Let me know if you subscribe. I'll reply to you in the comments, and have a good one, man. Thank you. Bye.